Welcome back to the Badass Broadcast, where we keep it raw, sacred, and soul-led. I am your host, favorite fire starter and nervous system regulator, the Queen Lady T, and we are deep in the Healer's Journey series, and today's guest is bringing all the fire and truth we need. I'm talking to someone who doesn't just coach from theory, she coaches from lived experience. She's the voice behind her own podcast, The Crown Files, author and coach who helps women come back to their power unapologetically. And she's not just any guest, but she's the very first guest of the Badass Broadcast. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, welcome Coach T Rose to the mic. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here.
I'm so glad you're here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and I think
long time.
I think it's so funny that your name is Coach T, because like it's kind of insane just how much in common we have. It's crazy.
Not gonna lie to you, when I first found out who you were by accident, and I was like, I love it, and that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, me and her got the same name, the same shit. Let's get it.
It's crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Your energy is already just like super powerful. So let's talk about this story behind that energy, because as we all know, it don't start that way.
No, you gotta go through some shit.
Yeah, right.
Before you get to that level, and I'm still climbing, still going through life, but you know, it is what it is.
So take us back to when you first knew that coaching was a part of your calling.
So I worked in the higher ed business for quite some time. Like I've been in the working for colleges since 2010, and I've worked directly with people. And so when I realized that coaching was my thing, is when people start coming to me with questions about nothing to do with financial aid or school or anything. They needed life help. Like they really needed somebody to talk to. And I would open my door up for people just to have those types of conversations. It got to the point to where if anybody had any type of problem, no matter what it was, they said, let's go see Miss Tiffany. Yeah, I do not have therapists on top of my door, but apparently I did. And then when I started realizing that the first time I realized that coaching was it, was when I had one person come back to me after doing what I advised them to do, and it won for them. It worked for them. And it became a thing where I was almost in tears, because she was about to quit everything. She had kids. She went through life. She was going through a divorce. It was just a whole lot of life that was happening to her. And she got real discouraged and didn't have anybody. So she didn't want to give up school, but she also didn't know what to do. So when she came to me flipping the table, ready to fight, ready to go off, ready to lose her shit. And then I talked to her and just gave her kind of some key bits about life, told her a couple of things about me that she didn't know, that she could relate to, you know. And then next thing you know, she came back, she said, Miss Tiffany, I just want to thank you. I'm about to graduate because of you. And I was like, oh shit. I thank you. All right. And then the following year was the same thing. More people kept coming. I was like, you know what? I'm in the wrong damn line of work. So let me figure out what I want to do. But my kids were young, so I couldn't immediately jump into this field. Mm-hmm. It was so many obstacles. I was in a bad marriage. It was just a lot, girl.
I feel it.
I just knew at some point, me wanting to help people became priority. Now, granted, I'm still in the higher ed business, but I also said, you know what? I'm gonna follow my dream and follow my purpose, and being a coach was it. And I'm in love with it. I'm in love with helping people be better.
Nice.
You know,
I can definitely relate to all of that.
Girl, when I say you got so many people that want to stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they'll tell you that's not going to give you no money. That's not going to do this and that. You're not going to make anything from that.
Yeah, people love projecting their own fears.
Yes, and it's so competitive. And I say, granted, you might be right on a lot of these things you're saying. but I'm not going into it to solely make a real profit. Profit would be nice, but
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't the purpose of me going. The purpose of me going was to help women be better women.
Right.
And I had to do some digging. I had to do some soul searching for myself, because it was a point in time where I couldn't see it for myself.
And I tell
So
you, the thing about this field, it is very saturated. There is a coach for everything, and everybody wants to be a coach, but nobody is you. And that's the
no.
beautiful thing about it, because there's no one person that can reach all 8 billion people on the planet.
Impossible. And trying to find, I think that was another struggle, was trying to find my niche, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there is entirely too many spaces that I can talk in. And
Right.
at first it was divorce and relationships. I was like, you know what, that's too convoluted. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I feel like I'm gonna probably be pissed off and ready to pick up a bat and hit a couple of these people in my damn self. Like, why are you going through this? But it was more so, I said my true strength is in helping people look at themselves in the mirror, kind of like what somebody had to do for me. And
Yep.
I was like, I can see me doing this and helping put that mirror up. People scared of the mirror.
Oh my
People don't
God.
put that mirror
Yes.
up.
Yes.
Like, this is you.
And I tell people all the time when they come to me and they was like, can you help me like with self-love or help me with this? And I'm like, I can, but I want to tell you straight off the bat, I'm not going to coddle you. I will be your mirror. I cannot fix you. I cannot carry you, but I can be your mirror and I can hold your hand through it.
And that's all I want to do. Like, they was like, are you a therapist? Hell no, I am not. A therapist only can go by the book. Tiffany, Miss Coach T over here, is gonna go by experience.
Right.
Like, period. Like, I can't tell you shit that I couldn't tell myself, you know? And it's like, I had a coach, and she kind of encouraged me many years ago when I was going through a lot of cycles in my marriage. And she was like, you need to make a decision for you. Like, when was the last time you made a decision for you? I say, you know what, bitch, I don't know. That's a good damn question. Like, wait a minute. And it took me so long to answer that question. And when I finally came to her, she stopped coaching at that point. But when I finally came to her a couple years later, I was like, you know what? You remember this question you asked me a long time ago? I really couldn't tell you what the hell I was thinking at that time. But now it's like, I'm trying to do what you're doing. It makes me happy to do what you're doing. Like, this is where it's at, because women go through so many ups and downs and cycles. I mean, men do too, but women go through a lot, being the carriers of a lot of things
Right.
and wearing many hats with many masks. And like I said, mirror work is kind of where I come in at. It's like, I want to be that reflection to show you and tell you what it is that you need to know about you.
Mm-hmm.
Once you figure out what you need to know about you, then you can start compartmentalizing some of the things in your life, or deleting some of the things in your life that you don't need. But until then, you're going to keep going through a vicious cycle. And a lot of people don't realize the
Right.
cycle is partly your fault,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to see that.
They don't.
They don't want to see that.
Absolutely agree.
You know,
Oh
it
my
is.
goodness. So this series is the healer's journey,
Mm-hmm.
and we're basically talking about the behind the scenes, basically what we're talking about now, just behind the scenes of what we really go through as healers and coaches and guides, like, and how we tend to forget sometimes to
Mm-hmm.
do our own healing, take our own advice, to stop and realize, like, hey, I'm human and I need support too. Because we get so caught up in helping other people, it's kind of hard to just slow down sometimes and remember, like, it's okay to have your own struggles.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
I realized this last year. Like, I had been just kind of like in a kind of grievance space because my son went out on a 2-year mission last March. And, like, oh my God, he's my oldest and he is my rock. Like, I would trade all 5 of my girls for him.
Look, we all got that one.
And I I never talk about it much because it's like I know so many people who have literally lost their sons. And it's like, you know, at least I get to talk to him like, you know, once a week, and he'll be back in 2 years. But
Right.
I had to realize, like, I don't have to minimize my pain just because other people are in pain too. Like, that's still my story. So yeah, we go through so much, and I think that's a lot of what leads to like the burnout.
I just went through that. I kind of get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That burnout, it comes so quickly though. Like it's almost as if you get to this whole groove of doing things and dealing with things and dealing with people, to the point where sometimes you do tend to kind of take a step back from doing your own healing, because I'll say coaches need coaches too. And only reason why is because of what we do. We are constantly in the people business, and we end up taking all the emotions and the stress from people that we're working with, trying to help them. Now granted, like I said, we're not therapists, but we are very close to it, to where
Right.
these people depend on us to be got our shit together, and sometimes we don't always have our shit together. And it's like we'll work a full 8 hours a day, and then another 4 hours is dedicated to helping other people, then another 4 hours is being a mom, then you got to be a wife, or you got to be all these other different things in the course of a 24-hour period. There is not enough time in the day to focus on you.
Right.
And you have to fight with yourself sometimes, like, you know what, put this down, put this down, put this down, go sit your ass in another room somewhere and get away from what it is that you were doing.
Right. Go hide in the bathtub, whatever you got to do.
Girl, if you don't go get you some wine and a bath bomb and sit your ass in the tub somewhere and be calm. Yes, because, honey, it's so easy to just get wrapped up. Like, I've spent plenty of day after work working on other work, which is my work.
Yep.
Like, I'd have been in the office. I probably sat in the office for hours, didn't get up, because I was so focused on what I needed to do and what I want to give to people and what I want to do for myself. You know, countless hours. But you have to be careful, because it's so easy to forget who you are sometimes. And you'll start lashing out at other people, especially people in your immediate circle, because you're so tired. Yep, sleep schedule messed up. You done had 13 cups of coffee, girl. No, we can't do that to ourselves, because we have to understand that we have to give ourselves grace, just like we want our clients to give themselves grace. And sometimes that grace comes in you taking a step back and just taking a break.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a long break, but long enough for you to be like, you know what, let me get myself together, because I feel like I'm doing a whole lot at one time, and I don't know how to stop it, because I got goals to reach. I got shit to do.
Absolutely.
You know, people depend on me to have my goals. How can I tell somebody about goals if I ain't even reaching my own damn goals? Because I'm so tired. You know?
Absolutely.
We have to be careful with that. Yeah, I feel that entirely too much.
Yeah, and something you said that I loved was healing is not soft, it's rough and rugged, but necessary. And I'm like, yes, because I always say, like, healing is ghetto as fuck, but we got to do it. It got to be done.
Ghetto is not the fucking word for me, because baby, when I tell you, if you don't have scrapes on your knees, elbows, and bruises everywhere, you done beat yourself all the way the fuck up trying to get through life. Yeah, you ain't really doing something. That soft girl era shit is dead. Like, what is that? What even is that? Like, where did this come from? Like, we are rough. We're built to maintain. We've always been built as women to maintain a lot of different things. We can endure a whole hell of a lot. But where we crumble at is our mental. Sometimes we could physically do a whole lot of stuff, but mentally we break down, and then we get exhausted, and then we become these shells of ourselves, and that's not what you want, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. Girl.
And you know, see, and that's exactly why I did a 3-day soft girl era masterclass, because I feel like social media has turned soft girl era into like some kind of aesthetic. And like, no, it's nothing sweet and calm about it. Like,
where did they get that from? Like, what even is that?
Like, no, like, that's.
I think what they were trying to say was, after you've done all the heavy lifting and hard work and things that women do, then now you get to just kind of be present. And I mean, I don't know. I guess for those, like, I used to. Oh goodness. So it was something I used to tell my best friend all the time. I told my best friend, and this is just in reference to relationships, I don't like wearing the dick in my relationship.
Right.
Like, I am not finna wear the penis at all. Like, that's not my job. Now, if soft girl era means that I can do my actual job as the woman in the relationship, then I'll take that. But I don't want to have to do the swanging and dangling. I just don't. That's ghetto as fuck too.
Right. And see, yeah, I've definitely been there, over it.
Completely. Like, if soft girl era means I get to take a step back and just do me as a woman and make sure I'm doing my catering and, you know, being submissive and doing all the things that I wouldn't mind doing for a man who's actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's what soft girl era means. I'm all for it. I'm living it. That's wonderful. But if that's not what you're talking about, baby, I don't know. I don't know, because it's rough.
Yeah, it is.
Just being black
and
oof.
So my idea of soft girl era is basically being able to stay soft through the rough shit. Not
a different definition.
You stepping out of that wounded masculine, because I spent 40 years in my wounded masculine, and it's like you said, like wearing the dick, and it's just like, I'm done. Like, I'm ready to wake up my feminine. I'm ready to be soft. I'm ready to be a girl.
Ooh, that brought up some. All I can say is this: when this episode airs, if my ex-husband is listening, I don't give a damn.
Listen, I hope mine listen. I hope somebody in his family listening, and they be like, "Hey, she talking about you."
I mean, you can call it what you want. I'ma say this: I didn't know what it meant to be in by definition, from what you said, in a soft girl era for 17 years of my life. And I'm like, now that I'm in it, the shit is so weird, because it's like, you don't want me to do what? I get told to sit the fuck down a lot, which is so it's so different, because I'm so used to moving around and like, can I help? Like, I don't like feeling like I'm not helping. Can I help?
Yeah, and once you soften into that soft girl era, you tend to attract a real masculine.
Girl, listen, I wish I could see my face right now,
and a lot of women don't realize, like, you running around being a YN wondering why you attracting YNs. Like,
girl, I tried my best to do that hardcore shit. Like, right after my divorce, I decided I wanted to go through what they call a whole phase. Yeah, that was short-lived. Like, fuck me. I learned a lot about myself.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, this
I can't deal with the mentalities of some of the people out here.
Oh my gosh.
I know with my life.
Oh, I feel that.
I'm just saying, like, that shit is dead. I knew then I wanted to be in my little quote unquote soft girl era. Then, like, yep, nope, don't want to be masculine, don't want to have to chase nobody. I don't want to do shit. I want to be able to just be me.
Right. Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Yes, goodness.
Of course, we got to talk about your podcast and your book before we go.
Okay, so with the podcast is called The Crown Files with T. Rose, and it is going to be on every platform, so you'll be able to catch it. This basically, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Strawberry Letter with Steve Harvey.
Yes.
The way that's set up, I have stories and people's information that they want to share, and they want to
Oh,
get advice,
nice.
and it's gonna be pretty in depth, but I'll be able to give some nice little jewels of wisdom and my advice. But it's definitely uncut, unfiltered. Is no shade, no nothing. Like, it's just all me. And I'm so sorry for my Christian audience out here. I love the Lord, but I'm gonna tell you now, I don't have real control over my mouth. So it's most definitely gonna be quite unfiltered. But I want to be able to give people real life scenarios and
Mm-hmm.
real life situations that they probably can relate to, that they won't talk about, or whatever the case may be, and give them my best advice moving forward. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
much as I can. Um, Only because some people feel like they by themselves,
Right.
and they feel like they don't have anybody that can relate to them and what they're going through. But believe it or not, there's way more people out here that go through a hell of a lot of shit, if not more,
Yeah.
and they're willing to try to step up to the plate and figure out life. And I want that podcast to be able to do that, not just for women but for men, but mostly women,
Mm-hmm.
because we be needing it sometimes, like a lot. We need our sister circles quite a bit,
Right.
and sometimes it's hard to find good sister circles.
For sure.
People turn to podcasts, and I want them able to have that. Yeah, so that's going to be coming out very shortly. That's going to be coming out this month. So I'm very excited. And
Awesome.
Miss Lady T, you is invited for show for show.
Yes, I can't wait.
um yes, and the workbook that I have out now on Amazon is called Your Crown Your Way, the Imperial Workbook. And it's for self-love, confidence, and connection. So it's giving you the tools that you would need in order to kind of get through your day to day. And I've had so many women come to me and tell me how much they love it, how much it helped them. They want to buy another one because they ran out of room on that one. But it's definitely a interactive type of book. I have advice that's in there, but it's a lot of stuff that you will have to do. So it's a lot of legwork for you to do in that workbook, but it's worth it. It got to a point where I couldn't even work my own workbook for a minute there, because I was like, damn, did I really ask this? Wait a minute. Am I having a dig? Golly, but it's no fun if you can't do the work yourself.
Right.
So you got to be able to do it yourself as a coach. But yeah, no, it's out there. It's on Amazon. It's $19.99 if y'all want to get it. I run specials. I do all kind of stuff. So hey, look, I want everybody to get a piece of the pie. And the only way to
Nice.
get the piece of the pie is actually go look for it and go get it. Go get it. But no, that's pretty much all I have coming up at this moment. I do plan on having a book drop this year. So it's a lot in the works, but most of my time is really spent on talking with people, creating an environment for women to actually have conversations that are helpful and meaningful, that will get them through their life. Because it's a lot of unspoken truths that we have that we don't tell people, and
Absolutely.
sometimes you need that mirror to help open up a lot of things in you that you didn't know you had. Like, we hold ourselves back a lot, and I want women to be able to step out of that fear and those shadows, look at themselves and know exactly who the fuck they are, and then step forward into whatever new possibilities they have with this newfound enlightenment of themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's a joy to watch women grow around me, and I feel like, you're only as good as the people who succeed around you, and
Yep.
I want people around me to succeed, and be successful and be empowered as much as possible. That's my goal.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Girl, when I get to talking, I be talking. I'm sorry.
That's all right, because you rolled into answering what I was going to ask you next about what you wanted
That's
people to take away. So,
That's that instinct. Stuck me in sync. Now, come on.
yes, that was
Hey, let's go.
perfect. Yes. Um, but I thank you so much for being here, for keeping it all the way real. I love it. I love it. I thank you for being the first guest on the Badass broadcast.
Hey, I'm excited. This is gonna be so dope.
Yes. So, anything you want to tell people about where they can connect with you on Instagram or website or anything?
Yeah. My Instagram is just Jyst_T.Rose, and that's just JYST_T.ROSE. You can find me there on Instagram. My website is a little bit more lengthy, but it's bio.site / coached by T.Rose. And you can find all my giveaways. You can find links to the book, link to reach out to me and connect if you are looking to have a free, your first 30 minutes is free with me. So, I have a lot of opportunities on there. Just come check me out.
All right, awesome. And I will pin all of that in the description and the show notes as well.
Thank you.
I definitely look forward to having you back on the show. Got a lot of exciting topics coming up, and it is always a pleasure talking to you. All right, y'all, head to Amazon and get the book Your Crown Your Way. And be sure to tune into the Crown Files podcast, streaming on all podcasting platforms. Coach T. Rose, everybody.
You're listening to Coach T on the Badass Broadcast, baby.
The spark ignites a revolution born in the firelight. No more hiding, no playing small. It's time to rise, we're claiming it all.
If this episode spoke to your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like it, share it, send it to someone who needs a dose of badassery in their life. Want to be a guest on the show? Got a powerful story, message, or mission? Apply now at unstoppablebadass.me. Need a high vibe home for your healing and growth? Join my free Facebook community, The Elevated Soul Tribe. It's where soul-led women come to rise, connect, and stay real. If you're a seer, light worker, or spiritual badass who's done shrinking, step inside the fire and rise with us in Sacred Wildfire, my virtual queen circle. Feeling stuck or ready to break through? Book your free badass breakthrough session and let's uncover what's been holding you back. Clarity, power, momentum, all waiting on the other side. Ready to activate your healing gifts? Enroll in my Kundalini Reiki activation and attunement course. Step into or deepen your healer's journey with sacred energy work that transforms you from the inside out. Want to show some love? Donate or shop at buymeacoffee.com/the Queen Lady T, because your support helps me keep lighting fires and dropping truth. You can find all these links in the show notes, the description, or at unstoppablebadass.me. Thank you so much for rocking with me, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Badass Broadcast.
It's the Badass Broadcast. Claim your crown. No limits, no boundaries, no backing down. For the dreamers, the fighters, the ones who dare to rise from the ashes to take their share. This is your anthem, your power unleashed, a movement of love, a force of peace. It's the Badass Broadcast. It's your time, step into the spotlight, let yourself shine.